Today we are going to see the notations. In notations we contain a pseudocode, flowchart and programming language. In notations, algorithm notation, it is a sequence of finite instructions that is often used for a calculation and a data processing. Algorithm can be expressed in many kinds of notations like pseudocode, flowchart and programming language. Pseudocode is nothing but it is a false code that programmer can write already and use that pseudocode. They write the original programming language. It's sometimes used as a detailed steps in the process of how to develop a program. That is a pseudocode. It is an informal way of a programming description and that does not require any strict programming language syntax. And it is also an outline of a program written in a form that can be easily converted into real programming statement. Some special keywords to write pseudocode are start, input, print, read or get, and set, initialize, increment or bump, decrement, and compute, calculate, determine. These are the keywords that occur in a pseudocode. Some example, we write a pseudocode for calculating a simple interest. First we want to begin, that is a start. Then read the P and R values and calculate S, that is S is equal to PSI. Calculate SI is equal to PNR by 100. Then display the SI value, then complete the end. Then we move for a flowchart. A flowchart is a diagram that uses the symbols and arrows to represent a process, system or algorithm in a step-by-step manner. It is a diagram that graphically represents the structure of the systems, that flow of steps in a process, algorithm or the sequence of steps and decisions for execution, a process or a solution of the algorithm. It is a pictorial representation of an algorithm, that is a sequential steps in an algorithm can be represented as a flowchart using standard symbols like oval, parallelogram, rectangle, diamond, arrows, circle and subfunctions, connector, processing, input or output. The sum of two numbers examples we want to start, then read. This is an example how to write a flowchart. To write a flowchart to find odd or even, first you want to start, then input, give the input, then check if the number percentage of 2 equal to 0. If it is correct means it's moved to display as even number. If it is not correct means it move for a display odd number. Then statement will be end. And some other examples ought to be for pause or fail. Then we move for a programming language. Programming language is nothing but it is an algorithm describes a solution to a problem, and it is a set of symbols and rules for instructions to a computer to perform specified tasks. The programmers have to follow all the specified rules before writing a program. Algorithm describes the solutions to a problem and gives us to communicate with the compiler language that it can be understanding. In this programming language contain a machine language, assembly language and a high level language. Machine language contains, it's also known as a low level language, and assembly language is a middle level language. Next is a high level language. High level language is similar to a human language, for example C, C++, Java. These are the things occurs in a third generation language and also known as a high level language. First we see the machine language. In machine language the computer can understand only the binary language, that is the zeros and ones. In this different instructions are formed by taking different combinations of zeros and ones. And assembly language, to overcome these issues in programming language we come for the assembly language, which is logically equivalent to machine language, but it is easier for people to read, write and understand. And in this we use assembler. Assembler is a program which translates assembly language instructions into a machine language, and it also can be understand easily and easy to locate and correct the errors. And in the high level language is in any programming language that enables the development of a program in a much more user friendly programming context. In this we use a compiler and interpreter. Compiler is nothing but it is a compiler writing all the programs and check the error. But in interpreter, line by line check the program and tell the errors. That is the interpreter.